Hello students, welcome to chemistry class. So in today's class I am going to start new chapter for you, that is atoms and molecules. So it is the third chapter in the science, atoms and molecules. So get ready. So in this chapter total content, so many topics are there in this chapter. First of all, we will see topics. Laws of chemical combination. Laws of chemical combination. There are two laws. There are two laws of chemical combination. First one is law of conservation of mass. Law of constant proportions. So these two laws are laws of chemical combination. These two. Next, Dalton's atomic theory. Next topic is what is an atom, atomic mass, how do atoms exist. So this total part is related to atoms. Atoms. Next one, molecules of elements, molecules of compounds. So these two topics are related to molecules. Next, what is an ion? Writing chemical formulae of simple compounds of molecular formula of simple compounds. This is up to this, it is formulas related. Next one, molecular mass, formula unit mass and mole concept. This is one type. So this total chapter I made, this is one class. I am going to teach you people in one class. First class, what is an atom, atomic mass, how do atoms exist. In second class I am going to explain about molecules of elements, molecules of compounds and molecular mass, this topic. Next, third class, what is an ion, writing chemical formula of simple compounds, it is third class. Fourth class, I am going to discuss about this theory, all the laws, Dalton's theory. And fifth class and sixth class, 5 and 6, one class is for theory and another class for numericals related to mole concept. So total this chapter I will teach you in 6 periods including numericals. In today's topic we will see about atom. So what is an atom? What is an atom? First of all we will see what is an atom. You know already in chemistry some chapters. So in chemistry, in chapter 1 and 2 you studied, in 1 and 2, first and second chapters you studied about states of matter. You studied about states of matter. States of matter in first chapter and second chapter you studied about states of matter. That means study of matter. You know matter is made up of particles. The smallest indivisible particle is called atom. What is meant by atom? What is an atom? So you know matter is classified into solids, liquids, gases. So again this solid, liquid, gases contains, it is made up of particles. So this type of particle, smallest indivisible particle is called atom. It is not exactly definition, just remember smallest indivisible particle. Atom is, what is an atom? What is an atom? Smallest indivisible particle is atom. You can see in this picture, to construct wall, which one is required? To construct wall, bricks are required. Bricks are the building blocks of the wall. If you want to construct one building, so brick is the fundamental unit. Like that, you take any matter or substance, in this matter, in this substance, this smallest particle, like you see in this house, in the construction of house, it is one unit. It is the smallest unit, brick. Like this, the smallest particle present in matter or substance, you can call it as atom. Atom means, up to now, try to remember, it is the smallest particle. You can call it as building block. Building blocks of matter. Building blocks of matter is atom. So you will see correct definition of atom. Atoms are the definition. It is the definition of atom. Atoms are the basic units of matter. It is the basic, smallest fundamental unit of matter and the defining structure of elements. The term comes from the Greek word for indivisible. Actually, the term atom came from Greek word atomio or atomos, which means uncuttable, undivisible. You cannot break. So atom, the term atom is derived from a Greek word. So it is the particle you cannot cut, you cannot divide. So then only this particle is called atom. You take one chalk piece, you divide into two pieces. Again you take this half piece, again you divide. Next divide. Like that you go first step, second, like this. You go for 100 steps. Finally you will get one small particle. You cannot divide further. So that is indivisible. That part is called atom, not similar. So the term atom comes from the Greek word for indivisible because it was once thought like that. In earlier meaning atom is indivisible. At present definition changed. Now atom is also. Atoms were the smallest things in the universe and could not be divided. Finally, what to remember? Atom means it is the smallest particle of matter. The smallest particle of matter is called atom. Atom is indivisible. An atom is the smallest particle of an element that may or may not exist independently and retain all its chemical properties. So it is the correct definition of atom. So in exam if they ask define atom means you have to write this definition only. An atom is the smallest particle of an element, smallest particle of an element that may or may not, exist independently and retains all its chemical properties. Define atom. What is an atom? An atom is the smallest particle of an element that may or may not exist independently. That much power. And atom retains all its chemical properties. You can see here this N symbol for nitrogen. So here two are there. This nitrogen is called atom. This one also atom. Here both joined together, it is not an atom, it is called molecule. What about this one? This part single, if you write O only, then it is called atom. Here O is bonded with another O. O, that means O2. O2 is molecule. O is atom. Here, what about this Ar? You know what is the name? Argon. Single, only one. It is the smallest. So this is atom. Neon, Ne, neon. This is also atom, smallest. You can take CO2, this carbon dioxide, total CO2. You can divide this one like this. So this is the smallest. O, oxygen atom, carbon atom. Altogether CO2 is an example for molecule. An atom is the smallest particle of an element that may or may not exist independently. So O cannot exist independently. Single O does not exist independently. It exists as O2. N does not exist independently, but N along with another N, it exists as N2. Oxygen atom does not exist independently. This carbon also does not exist independently, but all together total exists as CO2. But in case of argon, atom exists independently. Neon case also atom exists independently. This Kr is called krypton, Xe, xenon. Helium, He, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon. Anybody knows this element has some name? Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, one more element, radon. All these are called noble gases. These noble gases exist independently. Atoms exist independently. Other than these noble gases, all atoms maximum do not exist independently. They exist as molecules. Understood the definition? Atom. An atom is the smallest particle of an element that may or may not exist independently. If it is noble gas, exists independently. Other atoms does not exist independently. It is about atom. Atoms are very small in size. I told you cannot divide atom. Further division is not possible. Atom is undivisible. That means Atoms are very small in size, smaller than anything. So how to measure this radius? So suppose I am writing like atom, it is not this much big. I have drawn this type. So this radius is called atomic radius. Atomic radius is measured in nanometer. Nanometer, you know, nano car, nano sim, like that, nanometer. So you take 1 meter, you divide 1 meter into 10 times, then you will get 1 by 10 meter. You divide this meter length 100 parts, you will get 1 by 100 meter. Next, 1000 parts, 1 by 1000, 1 by 10,000, 1 by 1 lakh, 5 digits there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this much, you divide 1 meter into 10 power 9. So this is called 1 by 1 meter into 10 power 9. So you can write 1 by 10 power 9 meter, that is equal to 10 power minus 9 meter. This 10 power minus 9 is called nano. So atomic radius is measured in nanometer. 1 nanometer is equal to 10 power minus 9 meters. 10 power minus 9 meter, or you can write 1 meter is equal to 10 power 9 nanometers. You can see, you take hydrogen atom. The atomic radius of hydrogen atom is 10 power minus 10 meter. So it is again 10 times extra. The radius of molecule of water is 10 power minus 9 meter. So atomic radius of hydrogen atom, you remember for you in exams they will ask, competitive exams like NTSC, atomic radius, least smallest atom, atomic radius, the atom with the least atomic radius among all elements is hydrogen. Hydrogen atom is the smallest atom. Understood? Atoms are very small in size and smaller than anything. Atomic radius is measured in nanometer. 1 nanometer means 10 power minus 9 meter. The smallest atom is hydrogen. You know, atom is the smallest particle. You cannot divide. Now, how do we measure mass of an atom? You discussed about radius of atom. Atomic radius is measured in terms of nanometers. Like that, how do we measure mass of an atom? Because it is the smallest particle, you cannot use kilograms, you cannot use grams, because it is the very small particles. You cannot divide, means it is very small. So how to measure the mass of an atom? So kilogram is not suitable, grams also not suitable. Now how to measure? So atomic mass unit, it is the unit. So mass of atom is measured by using atomic mass unit, AMU. Atomic mass unit अंदरे येनो, atomic mass unit का मतलब क्या है? AMU. We need a base unit to measure mass of an atom. because radius of atom you are measuring by using nanometer. Like that, we need a base unit like gram, like kilogram. To measure mass of an atom, one base unit is required. That base unit is atomic mass unit. But this unit is no larger than like gram, kilogram, ton. It is very small. It has to be much smaller, and this unit is something known as atomic mass unit, AMU. In your textbook and some other reference books, they will give you unified mass. They are calling like unified mass or AMU, atomic mass unit. So how to determine the atomic mass unit? So to determine atomic mass, this is the reference element C12. So you don't know this, you have to write 12 at the top only. Superscript, it is called superscript C12. So it is called C12 isotope. C12 isotope. Present system of atomic masses is based on C12 isotope. In exam they will ask the reference element. The reference element used in the determination of atomic mass is C12 isotope. What is the reference element used in the determination of atomic mass? C12 isotope. C means carbon 12. 12 means mass number. So present system of atomic based on C12. So a mass of exactly 12 atomic mass unit. That means you take one atom of C12 mass is exactly equal to 12 AMU. Is exactly equal to 12 AMU. Mass of one carbon atom is equal to 12 AMU. So one carbon atom is equal to 12 AMU. Now I want 1 AMU. How to get 1 AMU? Yes, you divide this carbon atom into 12 parts, you will get one small piece. So this is equal to AMU, 1 AMU. So how to define atomic mass unit? It is the 1/12th of mass of one carbon atom. I told already, one carbon atom you take, you divide into 12 pieces, one piece, because this full carbon atom mass is 12 AMU. You take only one carbon atom, 1 AMU means it is the 1/12th of mass of carbon atom. So it is the definition of AMU. So it is important definition for exam also. In exam they will ask, define atomic mass unit. Define AMU, atomic mass unit. You have to write this line. This is enough. AMU is 1/12th of mass of one carbon 12 isotope. This question is one important question. Next question, what is the reference element? What is the reference element in the determination of atomic mass? that is C12 isotope, carbon 12 isotope. In competitive exams like NTSC, they will ask the value of this AMU. You will learn in higher classes 1 AMU is equal to 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 24 grams. This is the value of 1 AMU. So that means you have to divide 1 gram with 10 power 24 times. So you will get 1 AMU value. Nowadays AMU is also known as U. You can call it as unified mass. Unified mass. So atomic masses of few elements, some elements here I am writing here. Hydrogen. What is the atomic mass of hydrogen? What is the atomic mass of hydrogen? Hydrogen atomic mass is 1 U or 1 AMU. Actually 1 point something is there. You can write like 1 AMU. What is the atomic mass of carbon? 12 U or 12 AMU. What is the atomic mass of nitrogen? 14 U. Oxygen 16 U. Sodium 23 U. You can write U unified mass or AMU. Atomic mass of magnesium is 24 AMU. Sulfur is 32 AMU. Chlorine is 35.5 AMU. Here you can see 0.5, 35.5. It is not an integer. Like this also will be there. Why chlorine is 35.5? Because of isotopes, availability of isotopes. I will explain this topic later. Next chapter 4. So why this 35.5 came? Isotopes. Isotopes are there in chapter 4, that is structure of atom chapter. Now calcium. What is the atomic mass of calcium? 40 AMU. So atomic mass here, atomic weight also you can call it as atomic weight. In chemistry both atomic mass and atomic weights are same. So atomic mass of one atom is AM. Atomic mass is mass of one mass is the mass of one atom of an element. That means here I will write mass of one atom of carbon. One atom of carbon is dash. Mass of one atom of carbon is dash. How much? S. Mass of one atom of carbon is 12 AMU. 12 AMU. Similarly, mass of one atom of calcium. What is the mass of one atom of calcium? Yes, it is 40 AMU. So this atomic mass in U means it is the mass of one atom. Here some additional, some information, some extra elements given. Potassium 39 U, iron 56 U, copper 63.5, sulfur 32, phosphorus 31. So these are the atomic mass, atomic masses of some elements. So up to now what I explained. So what is in this class, what I explained, what is meant by atom. Next, how will you measure the size of atom, and next about mass of atom and AMU, atomic masses of some elements. Okay children, thank you. In the next class I will explain about molecules. Okay, thank you.